Looky, looky, the Don's got a cookie. Ha ha ha. There's a chart that not many people are talking about, and it looks eerily similar to exactly how it looked in 2017 before the most parabolic bull run in Bitcoin history. We need to look at this and discuss the possibilities of a repeat. Then also, my friends, of course, my upside targets and potential downside targets here for Bitcoin in the immediate short term. But of course, before we begin, this is not investment advice. This is not trading advice. I am not your financial advisor. Always do your own research and due diligence before investing or trading. This market is extremely high risk. Now, let's get right into the chart. So the Bitcoin price here has obviously seen a breakout over the past several days. We saw a bullish engulfing candle here on the 1 day, followed up by a nice green close yesterday. And right now at the time of recording, we still are in the green right now at about 9,600. Let's get this crypto. Obviously, the point of concern here visually is that Bitcoin is inside my box of tentative local resistance here inside the purple box, which ranges all the way up to about 9,800 for me. But there's a lot of bullish potential here, in my opinion. So let's start with the most obvious one. Here, we have finally created a new higher high, right? We were traveling on a lower high trajectory for quite a while now. Bitcoin has finally managed to create a new higher high for the first time in a long time. Now, keep in mind, Bitcoin never lost its higher low trajectory. It has always remained on this upward sloping parallel support line, right? So from the bottom side, it still looks bullish. And right now, from the top side, this is showing some bullish potential in my opinion. But that's only one thing. We need to look at more here, right? So let's pull up some indicators. Let's start off with the alligator. So right here, my friends, I want you to notice that we have had an alligator cross here on the 1 day time frame. We've seen the green go above both the red and the blue here. Very nice. Also, tentatively looking to continue to remain wide here at this point in time. Of course, that is always subject to change, but you want to see the green above the red and the blue, and you also want to see it widening, right? An example of this would be right here where we saw that. We saw a cross to the upside, and then we saw the bands widening, which is what you want to see in a parabolic uptrend or downtrend. Similarly to the downside here, right? We have a cross below here, widening bands, and that led us into our capitulation. Let's get this crypto. Oh, and I almost forgot, my friends, but if you haven't already, please leave a thumbs up for the video. It helps the algorithm. Thank you very much. But now, so that's a positive bullish piece there. Let's pull up some other indicators here. I want to take a look at the DMI here on the 1 day DMI. Sure, what we want to see here is that we're getting above this yellow line, right? We want to see the white line, the ADX, get above the yellow line to symbolize a potentially strong momentous trend. But keep in mind right now, we're seeing that divergence, right, on the green and the red lines there, right? So this is the positive momentum picking up. And what I want to do now is go into the 4-hour chart here to show you the difference. On the 4-hour chart, obviously the alligator is looking nice. We had that turn. We see the widening there of the alligator lines. Here on the DMI, we see the ADX, the white line, above the 25. And look at the divergence there. From the red going down into the abyss, the green rocket shipping up. This is the type of action I want to see, my friends, right? So mix that together with the alligator, the higher high, and then obviously this here, I like what I'm seeing right now. Also, let's go here to the MACD. We saw this cross all the way back down here, okay? This cross occurred at the last test of that upward sloping support line, right? And that is exactly what we wanted to see. If that could hold there, and we got the turn, and we got follow through, that was another hint that, hey, this possibly could be getting bullish. Right now, it does appear that, that follow through is essentially coming in right now. Sure, it could fail at any time, but on the 4-hour time frame, I'm liking what I'm seeing here across the alligator, the DMI, and the MACD. Let's get this crypto. Just for another perspective here on the daily MACD, we got the cross here as well, my friends. Another cross. Again, I just really do like what I'm seeing here on both the daily and the 4-hour time frames. Like I said, right now, from a technical perspective, basically the line in the sand here for me is if we get rejected, from basically where we are at now at 9,600 up to 9,800, this would be of concern for me purely because it's the top of this old support and resistance flip range, which we could possibly see turn into new resistance, right, and fail. And then also, as you guys can see outlined here, I have the Fibonacci extension targets, right, of this high to this low here, right? This is the extension target over here, right? And what we could see is that the 0.618, the golden Fibonacci, is right there in confluence with the top of that box. And that would be a normal micro / local resistance zone. Doesn't mean that the whole trend has to fail there. It's just saying, hey, not only do we have price action confluence there, but the Fibonacci is also, the most important Fibonacci is also right there at the top of the box. And that is, for me on my chart, right at about 9,800. So 9,800 is the most important spot for me right now. I think that this does have some nice positive bullish construction happening out of it. Like I said, don't discredit the fact that Bitcoin has maintained this upward sloping trajectory. Very important in my opinion, okay? So with all of that being said, by the way, guys, I am in a long position right now. Shout out to my VIPs. Basically, what I just showed you guys, I posted for my VIPs yesterday that, hey, guys, I am entering a long position here at 9,525. You guys could see there. For me, I'm risking a very small amount, about minus 1% if the trade goes against me, to potentially win a whole lot more. You could see my risk to reward ratio right there is about 1 to 7. So I posted pretty much what I just showed you guys. Now that I noticed all of these crosses and positive momentums being built across these indicators, the support, the new local higher high, etc. You get all of that exclusively from me in VIP around the clock. I say it all the time, but I can only be here on YouTube once per day. So if you want to see all of those updates in real time as I'm looking to enter my positions, potentially take profit on my positions, adjust my strategy, etc., well, that is what you get from me exclusively in VIP. So if you want all of that, I will see you in VIP right now after this video. Today is the day. It's time to transform yourself from average Joe into savage Joe. Let's get this crypto. I'll see you in VIP right now after this video. But now, what I want to do here is first look at the chart that I was talking about in the beginning, right? Because I know you've all been anticipating what I'm talking about here. And we will go to Ethereum after this. I just want to get this in. It'll help for the sentiment, okay? So I just showed you all of that potential bullishness there, right? Now, let's take a look at this chart, the DXY. This is the US dollar index, okay? This is the US dollar versus many other world currencies. Now, this area I have here outlined in the yellow, this begins in January of 2017 and ends down here at the bottom in February of 2018. Okay, this is essentially 1 year's worth, right? Maybe 13 months. This is as hard of a bear trend as you're going to get. It was almost a straight line down in the value of the DXY for a full year. Now let's throw on some indicators here, okay? This is the alligator here on the daily. Clearly, we could see that the price action was on a steep decline with the alligator always trending down. If we go to the weekly, let's get back here. Where'd it go? Why is this lagging now? Let's get this. There we are. We could see here that on the weekly, the alligator very much so in a widening structure, pointed right down. That is exactly what you want to see there. We could see here as well that the MACD had a bearish cross up top here, continued to decline that whole time. Let's take a look here at the DMI on the weekly as well. See it again, my friends, right there at the top. We are getting that confirmation there with the ADX, the white line above this median line, right? Showing us that this is a strong trend with the negative momentum built all the way above the line, right? We remained there with the red above the yellow, the white above the yellow for this whole downtrend. Let's get this crypto. So during this whole time, you guys may remember that little bull run we had back in 2017, right? For the cryptocurrency space, right? I mean, that was the most parabolic run in Bitcoin history. So let's just actually go in here, logarithmic scale, just for the ease of use, right? And let's go to January of 2017. Okay, my friends, and we're going to draw a line right here just to show you guys the rough area. So that's where the US dollar index started to plunge. And let's go to February 2018, right about here. That's where it ended and started to go up again. So basically, this whole move here was in confluence with the dollar index plunging into the abyss. The exact opposite. This chart is parabolic up. The DXY was parabolic down. Let's get this crypto. If you see that and appreciate me showing this thus far, please don't forget to leave a thumbs up for the video. Again, it really helps the algorithm. And if you're not already subscribed and you like unique Bitcoin analysis just like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, tick the little bell, select all, and let's get this crypto. Welcome to the house that Don Fibonacci built. Sheesh. So let's go back to the DXY now. So with these similarities here, I want to look at today's price action, right? So we could see that we've had a reversal here from that very bottom. And I mean, really, at this point, unironically, this uptrend here has coincided with the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency bear market. I mean, it's pretty uncanny when you think about it. And right now, we have seen a sharp decline here. We saw a ton of buy pressure come in here with the global uncertainty debacle that we encountered several months ago. And then at this point, you know, that fear has dissipated, at least for the time being. And we are seeing a decline here, putting in pretty significant lows. I mean, right now we are back to the bottom that we did several months ago, and possibly looking to go even lower than that. And if we flip on our alligator, clearly, my friends, we had a cross here on the one-day time frame. Bands are widening. The momentum apparently seems to be building here, possibly. We now here on the DMI on the one-day are seeing the red negative momentum get above that 25 median line. We are seeing the green going down into the abyss. And of course, we don't see the ADX above there yet, but it's possible that we could see that over the next several weeks. Oh, and excuse me, this is the daily time frame. All right. Again, I messed it up. Excuse me. This is the weekly time frame, not the daily. I said the daily up here. We'll look at the daily in a moment, but this is the weekly time frame. Weekly alligator looking strong to the downside. Weekly DMI potentially building some strength here. Weekly MACD had its bearish cross there, right back up at the top, and has been on a decline ever since. And now, since I said daily so many times on accident instead of weekly, let's look at the daily quickly. Serious pressure here from the alligator to the downside. We haven't seen much of a recovery at all since all the way back in May. Right now, this is the nice one, right? The DMI, look at it. We have the ADX above the 25 median line, the red negative pressure above the median line, and the green down in the abyss. Also, we have a lackluster momentum here for the bulls in the MACD as well. We saw a little bit of a turn to the upside. It failed. The alligator keeps the pressure to the downside, and we have turned over once again. Let's get this crypto. So for me right now, if the DXY, the US dollar, is going to continue to get weak, and we do see something like this that we saw back in 2017 potentially occur here in the future, I think it's possible that we could see a similar reaction in the cryptocurrency space. That's just pure speculation, my friends, right? Past performance does not indicate future results. It's just putting 1 and 2 together. I mean, this bear market resulted in an absolutely spectacular bull market for the cryptocurrency space. This upslide here, or rather uptick, turned into a bear market for crypto. And right now, with the price of the DXY going down again, we have recently been seeing an uptick in the crypto space once more. If this is to continue, I would hope that the crypto space as a whole continues to catch a bid. Let's get this crypto. So if you see that again, I would appreciate a thumbs up and a comment. Now, I promised that we would look at Ethereum as well, my friends, right? So let's just take a look here. What I want to show you guys is that we did break out of this triangular formation, right? We had 1 top, 2 top, 3 tops, triple top there. We were ping-ponging within a range where old resistance here became new support. and then that resistance along the top was now broken, and we had a breakout to the upside. Very nice price action there. Right now, we have seen a turn in the alligator. These are also looking to turn up pretty hard right now on the one-day time frame. If we take a look at the DMI here, nice positive momentum building there. Sure, the ADX is still below the median line, but that could change over the next several days. We have seen a one-day MACD potential bullish cross there as well. Let's take a look at the weekly. We had our cross all the way back over here, so this is still rolling nicely on the weekly MACD. No change there. Right now, weekly DMI finally got above that median line with the momentum. We are waiting for the ADX to potentially get up there as well. But right now, my friends, along with all of that, the alligator looks beautiful here, right? Weekly alligator still strong, still potentially widening out here, which is quite insane. I mean, you guys could see the power of the widening alligator showing a trend, right? I mean, both to the upside and the downside. When these things are widening, it does indicate potential strength. Now, just please keep in mind that right now, on a macro level, Ethereum is still on a lower high trajectory. And we are coming up upon this key range here from about 290 all the way up to 400 plus. Let's chalk it up to 290 to about 410, just to give you a little range there, 290 to 410. We have this range of old resistance over here, which then flipped into new support not once, but twice before it declined into the abyss, only to retest it, get denied, and declined into the abyss once more, then to retest it again and get rejected for that debacle several months ago. This range is not something to be overlooked here, in my opinion, my friends. Yes, it is quite a large range, but we have to keep in mind that as bullish as Ethereum may look here, it's possible that this range, even if we get a fake out to a new higher high, right? There it is, Kirby, the higher high. We're going to the moon. I think it's possible that this whole range could possibly act as a fake out rejection zone, although I'm not going to discredit the fact that these indicators here do look like they are potentially picking up some momentum to the upside, in my opinion. There's just a lot of overhead looming potential resistance here, but the indicators, I really like what I'm seeing. They look favorable from a bullish perspective, in my opinion. Let's get this crypto. So I will be taking a look at Ethereum here as well. If I am going to trade Ethereum, I will keep you up to date with that exclusively in VIP. As I've stated, that is where I post all of my entries, exits, targets, positions, strategies, etc., all exclusively there. So if you want to see that, today is the day. It's time to transform yourself from average Joe into savage Joe. Let's get this crypto. Quickly as well, my friends, GBTC here. Just want to take a look at the daily time frame for you all, just to give you another perspective, right? This is the GBTC chart. Looks like we've broken out potentially of a falling wedge, potentially bullish pattern. Just something, give you another aspect there of a different view, just a different instrument trading the same asset, the same underlying asset, right? And also there on the Bitcoin futures from the CME here, appears to be a nice clean breakout as well, right? So for me right now, I am liking the potential for further bullish upside action. Doesn't have to play out that way. It's just that right now I am liking what I'm seeing here. That could all change. We could get rejected, but right now the dawn is remaining cool, calm and collected, preparing to strike like a cobra out of the grass and get this crypto. Like I've showed you guys already, I am in a very low risk, potentially high reward trade setup for myself here. I may look to add to that position. I may look to get out of that position. I may look to take profit on that position at any point in time here. My friends, I am going to be looking for opportunities for myself around the clock here, 24/7. So if you do want to see exactly how I will be managing my positions, potentially getting in new trades, all of that, potentially where I'm looking to take profit, I will see you in VIP right now after this video, okay? And my friends, one last time here, if you could leave that thumbs up, thank you. Maybe a comment, leave anything. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, 1, 2, 3, one character. I don't care. Just say thanks, Kirby. I appreciate it. And my friends, if you are brand new, well, welcome to the channel. Hit that subscribe button, tick the little bell, and select all. Welcome to the house that Don Carbonaccio built. And until next time, my friends, be safe, be happy, be healthy. It's your boy, Crypto Kirby. Peace and love, my friends. Curbs.